Hello, Norfolk Naval Shipyard. Today I am here with Terri McCoy, who is our Operational Security Program Manager. Operational Security, or as we call it, OPSEC most often, is what? Can you tell me what it means, Terri?
Yes. Operations Security, or OPSEC, for me, it's a mindset. It's an analytical process of protecting our critical information here at Norfolk Naval Shipyard and also in your everyday existence, where there is non-disclosure, especially to our adversary or people with bad intentions that would cause our operation some harm or disrupt it in some type of way.
We as a shipyard have lots of information, right?
Definitely.
Submarine information, aircraft carrier information, you name it, everywhere. So how does someone who only deals with a little piece of it, why is operational security or OPSEC? Why is it important for even that person who just has this little tiny piece of information?
Wow.
Why is it important for them to execute?
It's highly important for everyone, everyone. That little piece of information, it could be as minute as possible. However, if people with bad intentions or our adversary were able to obtain that information, it's like a little puzzle piece. And other information, say you're being surveilled, they're watching you, piece by piece by piece. They'll get a little piece from that employee, another piece from someone else, and able to put that together to formulate a larger picture or to identify our operations or procedures to gain that information.
I really appreciate that. So I see you have the Purple Dragon with us today. Can you tell me the story behind the Purple Dragon and what it stands for?
Yes, the Purple Dragon identifies the OPSEC program. During Vietnam, a team was put together to determine how is it that our adversary are able to obtain little bits of pieces of information, unclassified that is, in order to know our mission or our operations. They just didn't understand why. This team was able to determine that adversaries were getting little pieces of information and they were putting it together, aggregation, and then they were to identify the operations. The team was called, or the operation was called, the Purple Dragon. So we here at NNSY, we have a Purple Dragon to symbolize their efforts and the program, the initiation of the program.
That's great. So in the OPSEC process, there are 6 phases. Can you tell me about those 6 phases?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There are 6 phases, and we do practice them here at NNSY. First, we identify critical information. What is important? What information does our adversaries want to attain? We identify that information. We analyze the vulnerabilities and the threats. Okay, what would happen if they were able to get this information? Who are our adversaries? Who would want that? And what vulnerabilities do we have in order for them to obtain that information, right? We think that way, but we also think as the adversary to say, okay, no, this is what we need to protect. Then you're gonna assess the risk. If they were able to obtain that information, let's say like our ship movement, if they were able to obtain that information, how detrimental would it be to our operations, right? You have to think about also the money aspect. How much would it cost us? Because we would have to regroup, right, with those plans, or the time it would take in order to eliminate that or to correct that. Then we apply countermeasures. What must we do to protect that information? What steps or phases do we take in order to make sure that that information is not disclosed? And lastly, here, there's a periodic assessment. How do we know that this process is actually working? And that is the 6 phases.
Well, thank you. Additionally, here at Norfolk Naval Shipyard, I believe we have a working group.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Each department here at NNSY has an OPSEC coordinator / DSC, Department Security Coordinator. Their job, they're the liaison between their department and our department in security. We come together quarterly for a quarterly meeting, and each department will present what information is critical to their operations. We come together, a critical information indicators list is drafted and created to identify all aspects of what is important here for our mission, that the information shall not be disclosed. Then we also talk about recent threats, scams, phishing, cyber criminals, all that type of stuff, so that we can spread awareness to the workforce. An OPSEC bulletin is distributed each month, along with a security awareness bulletin, in order for us to know, okay, this is what we need to do, this is how we protect it. Not only that, we have the awards program, which one department each quarter will receive the award for display in their work area, along with an OPSEC flag, a pendant to identify that they had the best OPSEC posture for that quarter. And that is determined through walkthroughs, engaging with personnel, seeing, okay, what do you know about OPSEC and what steps are you taking to protect information?
That's great. Terri, thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for bringing the Purple Dragon. And really, thanks for the information on OPSEC. And now May is OPSEC Awareness Month. I'm looking forward to our employees participating in some activities. But more importantly, I really want our employees, the whole workforce, to practice good OPSEC. Let's not give our enemies any information if we don't have to.
Exactly. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Corporate Instructional Design Center.